Hello students, this is Nilofer, Miss, your English teacher. Welcome to Silver Bells online teaching English class. Today we will go further with the same chapter, the 100 Dresses 1, part 2. So we saw that Maddie was not really interested for teasing Wanda along with Peggy. So next move on to the next part. Not that she felt sorry for Wanda exactly. She would never have paid any attention to Wanda if Peggy hadn't invented the dresses game. So actually here, she is not that much, Maddie is not feeling sorry or feeling bad for Wanda actually, but only she paid attention because Peggy was doing that game of dresses with her. Only to have some fun with her friend, she just accompanied her friend to tease Wanda. But suppose Peggy and all the others started in on her next. So here she is worried about herself also, as she is also a poor girl and she is also wearing the dresses given by others. So suppose maybe if they got to know about this reason and they started teasing on her, then what will happen? That worry was there in her mind. So that was also the reason that she just was accompanied by Peggy. She gave company to her so that she won't turn on her. She wasn't as poor as Wanda, perhaps, but she was poor. Of course, she would have more sense than to say she had 100 dresses. So here as she is also poor, but she is telling that of course she has that much sense that this kind of answer she would not give to anybody else, that she is having 100 dresses. Still, she would not like for them to begin on her. She wished Peggy would stop teasing Wanda Petrotsky. So here Maddie thinks that Peggy should stop teasing Wanda because of her dresses and her poorness. Today, even though they had been late to school, Maddie was glad she had not had to make fun of Wanda. So today, Maggie and Paddy were late to school. But Maddie was happy as Peggy didn't get chance to make fun of Wanda. She worked her arithmetic problems absent-mindedly. It means she was thinking something else and doing arithmetic. 8 times 8, let's see. So she was doing her arithmetic problems, she was solving it. She wished she had the nerve to write Peggy a note. She must have guts to write a note to Peggy, because she knew she never would have the courage to speak right out to Peggy to say. She wanted to stop Peggy, but she was not having that much courage to speak on her face that, hey Peg, let's stop asking Wanda how many dresses she has. That let's stop this question now. It's enough now. How many times you will ask this question to her and embarrass her? So she wanted her to stop, but she was not having courage to speak these words in front of her. So she was thinking that to write a note. When she finished her arithmetic, she did start a note to Peggy. Suddenly she paused and shuddered. So as she just wanted to start writing the note, she just stopped and shuddered, means she was frightened, terribly frightened. She pictured herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. While she just wanted to write the note, she thought that if I will write a note, then if this happened, then I will be the target for Peggy and the other girls. I would be the next one after Wanda. She was frightened for that. She just pictured herself, she imagined that she was standing over there and these questions were asked on her and all are laughing on her. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was one of Peggy's old ones that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise with some new trimmings, so no one in room 13 would recognize it. Then even she thought that if Peggy will ask her that where did you get the dress that she was wearing, so what answer she will give? Then she had to say that it is Peggy's old dress and her mother has made some changes in the dress so that nobody would recognize that it was the dress of Peggy. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord to stop having fun with Wanda. So only solution for this. This was only the way if Peggy herself think that she is doing something wrong with Wanda and she would stop teasing her. So here Maddie was thinking like that Peggy should stop teasing her and she was shuddered, she was frightened that maybe the next turn is of hers. Oh well, Maddie ran her hand through her short blonde hair as though to push the uncomfortable thoughts away. She was not happy with the thoughts coming in her mind. She wanted to just get rid of it, just get out of the thoughts, and so she just ran her hand through her short blonde hair and she wanted to come out of these thoughts. What difference did it make? So now she started thinking that what difference can it be made? Slowly Maddie tore into bits the note she had started. As she has not completed even her note, only she has started. But then also as she was that much frightened of the thought coming in her mind, so she just teared the note into pieces. She was Peggy's best friend and Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. So she started thinking about Peggy, that Peggy was her best friend, and even in the whole room she was such popular, she was best liked girl, everybody liked her very much. So she thought about Peggy. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong, she thought. Then she started thinking that Peggy would not do anything wrong. Till now she has not done anything wrong with anybody else, but why with Wanda? As for Wanda, she was just some girl who lived up on Boggins Heights and stood alone in the schoolyard. Then in comparison she thought of Wanda, that Wanda was just an ordinary girl who was coming from Boggins Heights, there she lived, and then she just be alone in the schoolyard. In school also she is not having any friend. So like this she is doing comparison between Peggy and Wanda. She scarcely ever said anything to anybody. The only time she talked was in the schoolyard about her 100 dresses. So as we know that Wanda was very quiet girl in the school and she would never talk to anybody, only she answered when she was asked about the dresses, and she would answer that she was having 100 dresses. Maddie remembered her telling about one of her dresses pale blue with colored trimmings. So Maddie remembered that she was once talking about one of her dress which was pale blue and which was having colored trimmings. And she remembered another that was brilliant jungle green with a red sash. So these were the descriptions of the dresses which Wanda gave to these girls. So she remembered that one dress she told about pale blue, the other one she told about the jungle green with a red sash. You would look like a Christmas tree in that, the girls had said in pretended admiration. So when she talked about this dress, that I am having jungle green and with red sash, this dress, so everybody was making fun, like telling that you must be looking like a Christmas tree when you were wearing that dress. Thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. So as she was thinking about this, she thought that Wanda was telling that she was having 100 dresses and all lined up in the closet, kept in the closet. Then she started thinking about the drawing and coloring contest which was going to be held in their school. Now she started thinking about the next topic. For girls, this contest consisted of designing dresses and for boys of designing motorboats. So this was the contest in the school in which girls have to design dresses, while the boys have to design motorboats. Probably Peggy would win the girls' medal. Everybody knew as every time what happened. Same like that, Peggy was an intelligent girl and she was a good artist also. So probably that was, suppose that there was the reason that why Peggy would get the medal. So she thought that Peggy would definitely get the girls' medal. Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room. She was the best artist in the class. So here these are the thoughts of Maddie. She was thinking about Peggy, that Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room and she would be the winner. At least that's what everybody thought. Everybody was thinking like that only, that Peggy would be the winner. She could copy a picture in a magazine or some film star's head so that you could almost tell who it was. That much copy she could do. She could make the picture that much similar that if you see the picture you got to know that which of what person, which film star she has made the picture. So that much good her art was. Oh, Maddie was sure Peggy would win. Again she started thinking that only, that yes, I am sure that Peggy only will win. Well, tomorrow the teacher was going to announce the winners, then they would know. The next day it was drizzling. So the next day only the results are going to come and the teacher is going to announce the winners. Then she is thinking that maybe tomorrow I will get to know that Peggy is the winner. So the next day it was drizzling, means it was raining the next day. Maddie and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. So as it was raining, Peggy brought an umbrella with her, and under her umbrella, Maddie and Peggy both went to school. Naturally, on a day like this, they didn't wait for Wanda Petronsky on the corner of Oliver Street, the street that far, far away under the railroad tracks and up the hill led to Boggains Heights. So because as daily they were waiting for her to make fun of her, but as it was raining today and it was not possible to wait over there for her to make fun. So naturally on a day like this, maybe that's raining or maybe they got late for school. So that kind of day they didn't wait for Wanda. Where they waited on the corner of Oliver Street, which was far away under the railway tracks and up the hill which led to Boggains Heights. It means from where Wanda was coming. Anyway, they weren't taking chances on being late today because today was important. Today they didn't want to be late to school because it was an important day. Why? Because the result was going to be announced. Do you think Miss Mason will announce the winners today? Asked Peggy. Now this is the conversation which they are having. Peggy asked to Maddie that, do you think Miss Mason will announce the winners today? Oh, I hope so, the minute we get in, said Maddie. So here Maddie answered her that, yeah, I'm sure, I hope so that the teacher will announce the result as soon as we will enter the class. Of course you will win, Peg. Hope so, said Peggy eagerly. Now here she even gave her surety about that Peggy will win. So she told her that you will win, Peg, and she was also eager to know. She is also having hope that she is going to win. The minute they entered the classroom, they stopped short and gasped. So as these two girls entered the classroom, they were surprised to see something. So they stopped short and they gasped means they were surprised to see something. There were drawings all over the room on every ledge and window sill, dazzling colors and brilliant, lavish designs all drawn on great sheets of wrapping paper. So why were they surprised? Because as they entered the class, they saw all over on the wall, on the window sill, on every ledge, the beautiful and brilliant drawings were there. There must have been 100 of them all lined up. These must be the drawings for the contest. So at least there were 100 dresses there, all in the room, all of different colors, different designs, dazzling colors and beautiful designs were there, and they got to know that these all drawings must be for the contest. It means, yeah, obviously these all drawings were for the contest. Everybody stopped and whistled or murmured admiringly. So everybody was attracted by these designs, by these dresses. As soon as the class had assembled, Miss Mason announced the winners, as all together came over there. Then Miss Mason announced the winners. Jack Bagels had won for the boys, she said, and his design for an outboard motor was on exhibition in room 12, along with the sketches by all the other boys. So here from the boys, Jack Bagels won the competition as he had designed outboard motor and even it was exhibited in room 12. So she announced like that the boys winner was Jack Bagels and he had designed outboard motor and it was kept for exhibition in room 12 with the sketches of all other boys. As for the girls, she said, although just 1 or 2 sketches were submitted by most, one girl and room 13 should be proud of her. This one girl actually drew 100 designs, all different and all beautiful. Now she is describing this that the girls in the school, most of the girls have made 1 or 2 designs. She told like that, but one girl is there in room 13 who has drawn 100 designs and all the designs were of different and all were beautiful even. So room 13 should be proud of that girl. In the opinion of the judges, any one of the drawings is worthy of winning the prize. So she again told that when judges saw these pictures, the judges told that if each of the picture is worthy of winning a prize, it means all are beautiful. I am very happy to say that Wanda Petronsky is the winner of the girls' medal. Then she announced the name of the girl that who has drawn these 100 pictures, in which each picture deserves the prize. So here she told that she was very happy, she was very glad to announce that Wanda Petronsky was the winner of the girls' medal. Unfortunately, Wanda has been absent from school for some days and is not here to receive the applause that is due to her. But here what happened, Wanda is not coming to school since some of the days. Today also she is absent. So she is telling that unfortunately Wanda has been absent from school and today even she is not here to look at the applause which is due to her, which is because of her. Let us hope she will be back tomorrow. Now class, you may file around the room quietly and look at her exquisite drawings. So her drawings were kept all around. Then teacher told that let us hope that she will be back tomorrow, and now she told to the class that you may move around quietly and you can look at the pictures, the drawings, the designs she has prepared. The children burst into applause and even the boys were glad to have a chance to stamp on the floor, but their fingers in their mouths and whistle, though they were not interested in the dresses. So here the children got the chance to move around to see the dresses, the beautiful dresses. Here the boys also got a chance to see this one. Look, Peg, whispered Maddie. Now Maddie is talking to Peg. That's that blue one she told us about. Now here is the dress designed as she was telling that time, that I am having the pale blue. That same dress, she told that here it is. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, said Peggy. And here's that green one. Boy, and I thought I could draw. Here Peggy was surprised to see these drawings, as she was thinking that she was best in the class in art. But now she got somebody else who is even better than her. So now what's going on in the room? The boys are having fun here. They are not much interested in the dresses, but still they are getting a chance to have fun. While the girls are interestingly watching the dresses, here Maggie and Paddy together, they are just watching the dresses made by Wanda, and as they are getting the dresses which she described once, that I am having the green one and the blue one. While here Peggy is very much surprised to get to know that there is somebody, Wanda is having that much skill in herself. She got to know about her for the first time. Here I am completing this video. Further chapter we will go through in the next video. Thank you. Just revise the chapter by yourself and write down the glossary of it.